And now to a story where the power of books transcends borders and helping to light a path to brighter tomorrows.
Meet a whiz kid who's lighting the way for a community that's half a world away.
Boxes of books. Sent to students in Kovel, Ukraine from over 7,000 miles away. Which created their region's first English public library, all thanks to Elise Everest.
It really warmed my heart to see how passionate people were, and I have always had this huge love for learning and reading, and I really want to share my passion for libraries and education around the world.
The Punahou student formed a friendship with a fellow 17-year-old who lives in Ukraine through the school's Global Distinction Program.
And I was paired with this amazing student named Liza. Her and I could not be more similar. We have very similar personalities.
As they bonded, Elise realized there was a serious book drought in Ukraine. The war put a lockdown on English book deliveries.
Through this journey, it really showed me just how many bridges could be built through different cultures.
So, Elise created Books Are Bridges. As students in Ukraine struggle through the ongoing war with Russia, Elise spent the year collecting books and sourcing funds through Tribeni, a fundraising platform founded by a Punahou alum.
Liza was telling me the inaccessibility to even attend classes. So her school has been essentially online learning since the COVID pandemic, since they can't attend classes due to not having ample bomb shelters. They also have a really limited access to electricity, so this online learning system wasn't really working. So it was especially important for people who want to learn English to have physical books to be able to learn and continue learning.
The work is hard and expensive, as you can imagine a box of books will cost.
One of these packages will be about $100 to ship, which is very expensive since it's very difficult to ship to Ukraine right now.
But it is worth it.
One of the things that Liza told me was that a lot of the Ukrainian language is based in Russian, and a lot of the people speak Russian in Ukraine. So to have this language that's very separated, and it feels like something that's almost like becoming their own as they speak it with their families, she said is very empowering to kind of be shaping this new future and new community in Ukraine.
Elise reminds us that books can be windows to opportunity and promise. As for her own future?
Actually, ever since embarking on this journey, I've focused a lot on human rights, and I think I would like to become, whether it's a representative for human rights at the United Nations or working with other NGOs, but focusing on education.
A chapter in Elise's life we can't wait to see unfold.
Now, this endeavor isn't cheap, and of course, Elise is still in school. She's in her senior year. So if you'd like to help, whether it's sending books or helping with the costs of shipping, we will post the details on KHON2.com.
And she was inspiring. I mean, inspiring to watch. What was it like to meet her?
I was so impressed with her. She just has such a level head on her shoulders, and I just know. You know how you meet someone you know they're going to go far in life? She's one of them.
Amazing.